Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Willow Rose Moon Dancer and I make videos here on YouTube about Wicca, and I also have a blog called wiccansaren'twicked.com. Today we are going to be talking about the full moon since we are having a full moon here today. We're going to discuss some very important things to remember when there's a full moon happening, and also some really fun things that you can do to celebrate the full moon. So, what is key to remember when there is a full moon, and even like a day before and after the full moon, because the energies are still really high, is that the full moon heightens emotions. This can be really great if you're having a really fantastic day and you're experiencing a lot of positive emotions, as it's just going to make those emotions even stronger and more exciting. However, if you are having a really long day and you're experiencing negative emotions, maybe you're mad or sad or just overall irritable for whatever reason, it's also going to amplify these emotions. And it's just going to make you even more grumpy for whatever reason. So it's important to remember that any debates or any conflicts that you're in is best to be avoided when the full moon energy is out, because it's quite possible you're going to say things and you're going to feel things that you wouldn't normally say or feel when your emotions aren't so intense. When emotions are this intense, it's very likely that you are prone to overreacting, or that you make rash decisions. And if you find yourself experiencing these things during the full moon, really take a minute to sit down and think about whether or not you're using your brain, or whether or not you're just basing everything you're feeling and deciding on your emotions. And be honest with yourself. If you see that you are really just focusing on your emotions and not really thinking logically about it, just decide to put it aside for another day. Go back to it tomorrow. Sleep on it. It's not gonna change anything if you just wait another day. So, now let's talk about the fun stuff. I have 16 things that you can do to celebrate the full moon. So the very first thing you can do is have an SFAT ritual. So an SFAT is like a Sabbath, so a holiday. A Sabbath is a holiday based around the sun, and the SFAT is a holiday based around the moon. So depending on your tradition and just your belief system, some people celebrate the SFAT on the full moon, some people celebrate it on the new moon, and some celebrate it on both. But if you're one of those people who celebrate it on the full moon, you could definitely do a ritual for it on this day. You can also do a tarot spread that focuses on the full moon. There's lots that you can find. Pinterest is my favorite go-to place for finding tarot spreads, and it's chock full of different ideas for you. Number 3 is you can charge your crystals. So you can either put them out if you have a deck or a patio or something, and just let the full moon's energy and light be absorbed by the crystal. But if you are living apartment life, or for whatever reason you're not comfortable putting your crystals outside, you can totally put it on your windowsill where the light of the moon will come in through your window. Number 4 is you can have a ritual bath. I absolutely adore having a bath for ritual. I will admit that I'm guilty of not staying in the bath for very long. I pretty much just get the ritual done and get out, because I get really hot in the bath. It drives me crazy. But it's really relaxing to be in there for a good 5 to 10 minutes and just really focus on connecting with deity, in this case specifically with the goddess. Number 5 is you can do magic. The best time to do any kind of magic is during the full moon, because the energies that the moon are giving off really really amplifies all types of magic during this time. And the sixth thing that you can do is you can clean your home of any negative or stagnant energy. I'm sure there's many ways to do this. You could probably go around the house with your besom if you have one to do this. You could probably sprinkle salt in places, but my preferred way is to sage all of my living spaces. And then the seventh thing that you can do for the full moon is to connect with the element water. So obviously all of the elements are important to connect with, but especially during the full moon, the element of water is connected and affected by the phases of the moon. And so due to this connection, it's really good to really connect with this element during this time. The eighth thing that you can do during the full moon is to work with your menstrual cycle. So whether it's through doing something for ovulation, for your period, or your pregnancy. This is all part of your menstrual cycle, and because the menstrual cycle is also connected to the phases of the moon, it's a good time to just celebrate your womanhood. The ninth thing that you can do is just dance. The full moon really just gives so much energy to us, and a great way to let that energy out is just to really enjoy dancing. I think it would be even more fun to just, if you have the privacy in your backyard or wherever, is to just dance underneath the light of the moon. I think that would be a really fun thing to do. The 10th thing that you can do is have a drum circle, or if you're solitary, you can even just drum by yourself. If you're really in tune with the energies of the moon, you could probably drum to the beat of those energies and those vibrations, and that can really help you connect with the moon and the goddess. The 11th thing that you can do is really just sit under the moon and absorb all the energy that it has to offer and just really relax. You could lay down in the grass and look up at the moon and just enjoy and just be mesmerized by its beauty. The 12th thing that you can do is Reiki. As you know, as I've said, the full moon really provides a lot of energy, so I'm sure that doing Reiki, which is the manipulation of energy, would be a lot more powerful and more effective during the full moon. The 13th thing that you can do is you can just talk to the moon like she's an old friend. One of my favorite things to do when I'm camping, because I'm at my bonfire and I'm able to look up into the sky and see the moon, is I really just enjoy talking to her, telling the moon how my day went, the things that I'm looking forward to in the weeks to come, the things I'm struggling with, and really just confiding in her as a being, and just feeling the serenity and the clarity that she gives you in return. The 14th thing that you can do is meditate. It's always great to meditate, and meditating on the full moon could really help you connect with the moon and give you a message, because a lot of people can receive messages during meditation, and I think that with the full moon being out, you might just get a message from the goddess that you have been waiting for. The 15th thing that you can do is you can start, or if you already have one, put an entry in your gratitude journal. It's really important to remember all the things that we're grateful for, and doing this while you have the heightened emotions from the full moon could really make you realize what all you're grateful for and not just the obvious things. And the last thing, the 16th thing that you can do during the full moon is to just really submerge yourself in self-love. Spoil yourself. take a nice bath, do your nails, get your hair cut or dyed or whatever you do, have a nice relaxing face mask, read a book, do things that you really enjoy and make you really happy. However, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you check out my blog, wiccansartwicked.com, as I make 2 posts a week, one on Wednesday and one on Friday. And make sure you follow me here because I make videos every Monday and Thursday. And until next time, blessed be.